In many cases, those jobs were in one industry. Late last year in Ohio, Youngstown Sheet and Tube, a steel company owned by the Likes Corporation, closed most of its plant and left 5,000 people stranded without jobs. We went to Ohio to see what effect the closing had on a small-town family that had expected never-ending security from the steel mill. Struthers, Ohio is just one of the communities in the Youngstown area totally dependent on one industry, steel. In 1976, the Youngstown Sheet and Tube Company produced over 2 million tons of raw steel and employed over 9,000 men and women. On September 19, 1977, the Likes Corporation announced a shutdown of the mill, which permanently laid off 5,000 workers and toppled the security of thousands of families.
The immediate reaction, dismay, anger, directed at both Sheet and Tube and the federal government. They didn't see him, they wound up marching on Capitol Hill, but Carter eventually named a special task force, which came up with some recommendations to help the steel industry as a whole, particularly in fighting foreign imports. And the feds have opened their coffers for specific projects in the valley. But basically it fell to the valley to solve its own problems caused by the now quiet furnaces at Sheet and Tube. And the initial reaction seemed to be form a committee. Committee after committee was formed. Coalition after coalition. It seemed as if the politicians were playing games, jockeying for position, each one trying to outdo the other and getting credit for something positive.
When it came time for the demolition, there was a countdown.
3. The hurt don't come for us, it comes for the young guys.
2.
It's like losing a good friend.
1.
This used to be a heck of a steel town at the time.
Fire.
Most laid-off workers are receiving as much as they made while working. But for steel workers who become unskilled labor in any other industry, the question is, how will they maintain the standard of living union steel wages have afforded them?
I couldn't find a better job at the kind of money I was making. I built my lifestyle on X amount of dollars.
I don't have the security, the thoughts, or the future what looked good to me. My life has stopped at 57, and now I must retire at 57.
That this could possibly happen, having a town dependent on one industry?
Absolutely, I think
John Kovach is the auditor of Struthers.
we try to go to the people and
They say down at City Hall, what they want is the people to hang in there with us and stay for a year and a half. What do
I
you
want you to hang in there, but how can you hang in there if you don't got no money? Going to come out here and pay the price that you paid for your home now, because they know now there's no jobs.
I just wonder how far we've gone in our American way of life, not only in Struthers, Ohio, but on a national basis. How much do we care about the guy next door in the
laid off sheet and tube workers, steel workers employed there. A lot of words have been spoken and written about the effect of the layoffs on the workers.